Hello guys, welcome to a new video on Tower of God New World. In this video we're going to go over the dev notes, the update maintenance notice for tomorrow's patch, and also the trailer for the new unit, Warion. So first, before talking about these three topics, I just want to mention that I did not release this video yesterday when we got all this information because I was quite busy preparing for my upcoming business trip that I mentioned in my Discord server. But for all of you guys that are not in my server, you probably don't know. I will be in America for around 5 weeks total, I would say, and I will be there starting from next week, so really, really soon. And yeah, that would like imply some changes to my live schedules. I don't think it will impact that much the standard content release, maybe a bit, but not that much. But yeah, regarding live streams, tomorrow I already said it in my Discord, but again, for those of you guys that are not in my Discord server, I will be streaming, do a live stream tomorrow for the update. I will do it at the same time I did it last time, probably a bit earlier this time. It will be 8 p.m. Central European Standard Time. Around that time, I will make an announcement in my Discord server as well, in the announcement channel, so that it's there for everyone uh, to take note of. And if you can participate in the live stream, that would be great. I will obviously do the pools for the new unit, and I will also talk about some stuff in general. And we're going to go over all the different additions that we got in the update, and we'll see. All right. That being said, I think that's basically enough. We can go over the different topics. The first one being the DevNotes 10.5. In here, they addressed a few topics. It's not that long. I mean, it's just a minor dev note. So yeah, let's just quickly go through it and see what changed. I think in the first, um, like the first release didn't have this additional note because in this additional note, they just mentioned that with the fact that they're going to introduce new ways to obtain the Revolution currency from the like workshop store, so with arena coins and soul crystals. With that, the people that bought the like season pass or the underground pass plus, they might be, I don't know, feel like their value diminished because of this, because before it was scarce, so the value was higher. Now that we have additional ways, and looking at the screenshots that we're going to see in a second, really huge numbers of those resources. What you bought basically lost value. So they're going to compensate in some ways for this. I think they wrote it here. Yeah, revolution currency may fluctuate, and they're going to apply retroactive measures regarding your purchases. Probably it doesn't only apply to the Underground Pass Plus, but also applies to the individual packs. This is really good. I mean that they are aware of it and that they are going to address it. I just hope it is not going to be something like, yeah, here take 10 summons and 10 black market tickets, stuff like that. I hope for something more substantial than that, and we will see what they decide to do here. Now over to the main, like the initial content of the dev notes. Here, just as I said, they are going to provide additional channels to get the Revolution items, and these channels are going to be uh, purchasable via Soul Crystals, as I mentioned, and Arena. I'm not going to read the rest, blah, 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 who cares? Just additional stuff. And if we see here, okay, I think you cannot see it if I open in the different tab. But basically, we have the green ones that are available at a ratio of 1-on-1 with the uh, actual like soul crystals. If they keep it like this is extremely cheap in my opinion. And considering you only need 600 for getting a SSR plus unit to tier 3, that's huge. And for an SSR unit to tier 3, you only need 450. So this is really, really cheap. Like with 450 soul crystals, you can get an SSR unit to tier 3 unlocked. Obviously not the additional stats, but just unlocking the tier, which is huge. Like all your main units will be done in really no time. If you saved for the new Warion, you will get so many soul crystals that you can then spend here. Again, if you're earlier on in the game, I would still focus on the crystals for the True Essence facility over this, but still, it's a nice use. It's probably way better value than the keys, at least. Probably not more value. I don't know, it's debatable because at the end of the day, one of the golden ignition weapon material like the whetstones is not really that important, but I would say at least earlier on, probably focusing on the revolution system after you have the second page on the True Essence facility, guys. I still think that is more important than the revolution. But yeah, after that, probably this is the best use for your soul crystals. We're going to see what the live values are going to be once the system is released. But so far, at least for the green ones, the value is extremely high. For the orange ones, I don't know, it seems a bit pricey, but still acceptable in my opinion. What is not acceptable is the one in the arena store. I mean, it's fine, again, for the green ones, definitely good. I have like 1.8 million arena coins that I have to spend, so I'm really happy to spend them on the green ones. A little bit less on the orange ones, like even the ratio is not respected from the soul crystals to the arena coins. I mean, these 400 for 260,000 is way too expensive. But yeah, in my opinion, after you're finished with your origin orb and you've bought all the books, probably Revolution is more important than getting the extracts for the exclusive equipment, because even that is really, really expensive. You need way too much resources just to unlock some exclusive equipments, etc. Way too expensive. It's better to go over the Revolution system at that point. And then we also get some as a reward for clearing some carriages. I have no idea how to call them, like compartments of the Hell Train. So whenever you move upwards, you're going to get rewards, and they added these rewards here and there. So really good. They also mentioned they're going to add it. Let me see. There should be, okay, in the Trial of Chaos and Trial of Origin, in the new floors that are going to add, like 700 plus. So for most of us, it's irrelevant, but still, they will add it there as well. And they will also add it here in the event exchange shop for the part 2 that we're going to get from tomorrow. So we can also exchange some there. Really, really huge in my opinion. And this will make the Revolution system way more accessible to everyone. The thing is, with these amounts, it's probably going to be way too accessible. And I mean, it makes sense if they have in store to release the other 3 tiers, so tier 4, 5, and 6 in like July-ish, June. If they plan to do that, that makes sense. Otherwise, we're going to have too many of these resources probably at a certain point, because I don't think you want to upgrade all units. Like, it's not like Report that you want to take the units to Report 6 or 7 at a certain point, sooner or later, like also for the R and SR units, or Proficiency that you want to get all of them to level 10 for the additional Suspendium that you get from Report and Proficiency. In here, you get no benefits, so it makes no sense to waste these resources on those less relevant units. That will mean that once you're done with your key SSR units, your key SSR plus units, then all of these resources will be there just to stack and stack and stack, and you will use it later on in the future. But that's fine. Then we have a new event that is going to be released tomorrow. This event seems interesting, like it's just, I don't know if it's also in other countries like Monopoly. It's a game where you have the squares, you go around, and then when you are in certain squares, you get rewards or you have to pay, whatever. Here, it's only rewards, obviously, or at least I hope so. We will see. And whenever you complete a lap, like whenever you complete a lap, the counter will go high, like will increase, obviously. Every 15 laps, the level will increase. You start from level 1, you get to level, I don't know. And I have no idea what will happen. Like, will the rewards increase? Probably. And whenever you go up a level, you will get a copy of Warion as well. So every 15 laps, you get a Warion, more or less. Going with an average, I would say every 7 dice you complete a lap. So it's like around 105-ish. I don't remember the exact numbers. I did the math, I think yesterday, and it's a stupid math, but whatever. Like just approximations, I would say every 100 or so dice, you get a copy of Warion. Now, how many dice we get, I don't know, and I'm not even sure it's going to be sequential. Like I'm not sure for the first level is going to be one Warion, and for the next level is going to be Warion again. Maybe it's another reward, and then Warion is going to appear again later down the line. I have no clue. If it's just 500 dice to get a copy of Warion, if we assume we can get as many as the keys that we got for the door event, then it could be fairly easy for everyone to get those amount of copies. And yeah, we have no idea. In my opinion, it's just an issue with the translation overall. I mean, it's not clear these 5 times what it means. Like it's just after 5 laps you get one copy, or you get one copy every lap. Not the case, I think, because from the first screenshot we see laps completed 0, and the last screenshot is laps completed 2. And there we see that the copy is still 5 times. Like next to Warion there is written 5 times in both screenshots. So it's not going to be an actual lap as it's written here in the description. In my opinion, could be a level, but even then it's not certain that's going to be every level. We don't know. We will see, but this event seems to be quite generous if that's the case. Even if a free-to-play player can get, maybe you cannot get 5 copies, but even if you can get like 2, 3 copies, that's definitely huge, because then we're likely going to have an additional copy in the event shop, as we did for Leroro, plus the one you can buy for 3,000 Suspendium. That's already quite a lot of copies that will allow you to get the additional copy from the like growth mission and the additional copies from the growth mission as well. So it's fairly easy for everyone, if the system is free-to-play friendly, to get Warion to 3 red quite easily, even without pulling a lot. I'm really looking forward to it. And in the pulling session, I will stop at 3 red, in my opinion, because I want to see how many copies I can get for free. And I will try to get to Rainbow 5 without any additional pulls. We will see. But that's okay. I already talked way too much in the dev notes, guys. This is really short. I don't know why I keep on talking about stuff. Whatever. Now they also mentioned they're going to do a live stream on April. No, it's not on April 11. At the end of the month, probably close to the release of Ancient Track or soon after. We don't know. And they're going to ask for like we are going to get a survey notification in the game tomorrow. We will see which kind of questions they ask, whatever, and if they give us a reward for filling in the survey. They usually do, so I think it makes sense. All right, that's enough talk for the dev notes. Let's move on to the update maintenance. This one is going to be quick because literally there is nothing. The time is the usual one. Actually, it's a bit longer than usual. It's going to be 5:30 a.m. in Europe for the completion. So with the summertime, I think now is 6:30 probably. So really quite a long time to complete the maintenance, but it's fine. They're adding the whole new big event, so cool. We have Red Mask Warion. So this is not Warion as I thought from the ground game, is Warion from the workshop battle. Interesting, cool, nice. We also have a video here, so I think this additional tab I opened doesn't make sense, but okay. So we're going to look at the video in a second. We already can see here she's going to be a red warrior. We already knew she was going to be red, like from some leaks. We were missing the warrior part. This is really interesting. I would say that means we are going to get a frontline unit, and looking at the kit that we're going to look at in a second, I think she's going to make a really solid frontliners. All that's left to understand is whether she's also going to be a good DPS or just a good frontliner. But definitely something we wanted to see here. The thing is, now I'm not sure anymore which color Rock is going to be. In my opinion, it was going to be red, and I still think it's going to be red because one, it cannot be blue, it cannot be green. Green, we already got one, makes no sense, and we have 4 SSR plus units. Blue actually could be, but like it was the previous one, we already have a tank for blue, and we already have 3 units, 3 SSR plus units if we count as well the collab unit. so unlikely in my opinion. Then we have yellow, purple, and red. For yellow and purple, we already have 3 SSR Plus units, and we have a tank in both of them. So for me, no way. The only left is red. There are 2 SSR Plus units, and that's it. So we have no tank. I think Rock is going to be a tank, to be honest. Could be something else, but like there could be like Czak, I think from my Discord server and also from my alliance, said that it could be a mage because Evankel is also a mage because they are both related to ancients and stuff. So Raka could be a mage that use rocks and the earth element. Could be. In that case, is not probably going to be red because red already has a mage, and it could be then purple or yellow. I don't know. I still think it's going to be a tank. We already have a previous case where a unit is released with the same role, like Leroro. We have Leroro Blue, which is a support, and regular Leroro, which is a support again for green. So I think it makes sense. We already have a tank rack for yellow. I think it can be a tank for the red element as well. So that would be really, really interesting. But again, I talked too much about a unit that's not even announced yet. Whatever, we'll see. Now, in this update, we're going to get additional floors for the Trial of Chaos and Trial of Origin, number 700. There is no range here, so I'm not sure. Is only one floor, or it's going to be from 700 to 800, or no clue, whatever. They're expanding it, we will see. The second part of the spring event we already have at the moment, pretty cool. So that means a new event shop, really, really cool. We have also a new check-in event. We always have them, and that's nothing new, pretty much. We have the growth mission for the new unit, again, nothing new. We have the event mission, again, for the part 2 and the exchange shop, really, really cool. We have the new boss battle. Instead of the worm, we have now the Net Dolphin Queen boss battle. Interesting, cool. We will see how how our mechanics look. And yeah, let's hope it's a good fight and we're not forced to use the usual like new units that are released. Like, let's hope she's not going to be weak against Warrior, regular Yuri, or regular Loro, blah blah blah. I don't know. Let's see. I hope for more variation and for more diverse playstyle against her. We will see. Then we have the new event, really, really important, Hell Train Arena. This is going to be the PvP event where the top 500 people in this game can get a lot of rewards. Really, really cool. And everyone else can still enjoy it, hopefully, and get some nice rewards out of it. So, really cool event. Let's see how it's implemented and how it actually works once it's released. I will probably cover it as well during tomorrow's live stream. We'll see. Then we have the Tower Fun Run event. We already went over it in the dev notes, so I'm not going to say much else. Just we have that event, and it's going to give us free copies of Warrior, so really, really interesting. Then we have Warrior Not Deal, usual banner for the new units. Nothing much there. New products, okay. Miscellaneous improvements and changes. They didn't mention anything. Other bug fixes, they didn't mention anything. So like every patch notes or every notice, they always remove information like they did for the videos. They started giving us full explanations of the skills, then they gave us hashtags, and now just the animations. So whatever. Now we can go over the video and let's have a look at this new unit. Let's hope my connection is quick enough. Quick enough. Okay, cool. So obviously the usual Warrior with a stealthy outfit, pretty cool. The design is nice, definitely. Now here, this first skill is like an AoE attack that goes back, like forth and back a few times and stuns enemies hit by this skill. A really good crowd control. We just need to see how the multipliers look, but this skill already looks quite good and quite beneficial to the team. So really nice. This one is quite a big AoE, the second active, and is going to provoke enemies. As you can see here from the circle around Vespa's head, Vespa is provoked here. So this is really huge. Having a provoke on an active skill is quite huge. You could run her with Miangle or however that kid is called. Would be interesting. I believe this unit is going to be played with full resistances. We already see two crowd controls in the two active skills. We have no clue about the passive, could be whatever. But already active 1 and active 2 are both insane. Good AoE crowd controls in both skills, really, really helpful for the current red team. So looking forward to it. I really think this unit is going to be extremely good. So my first impression already from the video, even though we have no kind of information detail whatsoever, it's already really good. I think this is a way better release than Vicente. It's what Red is actually lacking at the moment. We don't know the DPS capabilities, but already the utility is there. So really excited about this new unit. I think it's going to be really, really helpful. So again, we have a provoke, really good. I wouldn't necessarily use Miongo, as I said. Could be an option if you don't have other sets that can gather 100% resistances. Miongo is an option. You can get easily, you can get away with 80% resistances probably, and after the first provoke, she's going to be close enough to 100%. So really nice. The AoE is also really, really big, so I like it. Now the special move is just going to throw the spear down. The AoE is not that huge. I don't even think it makes sense to watch the video here. Whatever, it's just the animation. But if we look at the skill itself again, the AoE is not that big, but there is a knockdown. So it's a third crowd control, really huge for adventure. I really like it. We don't know the damage. We don't know if it's going to apply debuffs. We don't know anything. Just that it's a small AoE attack that's going to knock down the enemy. It also seems to give her invincibility frames, probably because she's jumping up in the air and then casting the skill. She's probably invincible while the animation is ongoing, but we have no clear information there. So yeah, guys, that was pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this video. I ended up making it longer than I expected because there is really not much information yet, but I don't know. It ended up more than 20 minutes long. Still, I think it's fine. Let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comments. If you like the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central European Summer Time for the live stream on this new update. See you guys. Bye.